Good morning, everyone. I've kind of been nudged into this direction, so it's totally different for me, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll need to give you a wee preamble first, a wee bit history lesson, so that you understand what it's about. James Hyslop was born at Damhead, Kirkconnell in 1798. He wrote many poems, and he's got a very, very interesting life himself. But his most famous poem was the Cameronian Dream. In this, he refers back to the killing times of the Covenanters. In 1680, Richard Cameron and his followers rode into Sanquhar, and at the Market Cross in the High Street, they read and signed the Sanquhar Declaration and pinned it to the cross. 1 month later, Richard Cameron and his followers were betrayed, and Bruce and the Elshalls Dragoons caught up with them at Airds Moss, up near Lugar in South Ayrshire. In the battle that ensued, Richard Cameron, his brother and several others fell. It happened on a Thursday afternoon in the midst of a thunderstorm. James Hyslop obviously had a dream, and he writes about it in the Cameronian Dream. I hope you enjoy. In a dream of the night I was wafted away to the moorland of mist where the martyrs lay, where Cameron's sword and his Bible are seen, engraved on the stone where the heather grows green. 'Twas a dream of those ages of darkness and blood, when the minister's home was a mountain and wood, when in Welwood's dark moorlands the standard of Sion, all bloody and torn, 'mong the heather was lying. It was morning, and summer's young sun from the east lay in loving repose in the green mountain's breast. On Warlaw and Cairntable the clear shining dew glistened sheen 'mong the heath bells and mountain flowers blue. And far up in heaven, in the white sunny cloud, the song of the lark was melodious and loud. And in Glenmuir's wild solitude, lengthened and deep, was the whistling of plovers and the bleating of sheep. And Welwood's sweet valley breathed music and gladness, its fresh meadow blooms hung in beauty and redness. Its daughters were happy to hail the returning, and drink the delights of green July's bright morning. But there were hearts cherished far other feelings, illumined by the light of the prophetic revealings, who drank from the scenery of beauty but sorrow, for they knew that their blood would be due tomorrow. 'Twas the few faithful ones who with Cameron were lying, concealed 'mongst the mist where the heathfowl were crying, for the horsemen of Elshalls around them were hovering, and their bridle reins rung through the thin misty covering. Though their faces grew pale and their swords were unsheathed, yet the vengeance that darkened their brows was unbreathed. With eyes raised to heaven in meek resignation, they sung their last song to the God of salvation. The hills with the deep mournful music were ringing, the curlew and plover in concert were singing, but the melody died midst derision and laughter, as the hosts of ungodly rushed on to the slaughter. Though in mist and in darkness and fire they were shrouded, yet the souls of the righteous stood calm and unclouded. Their dark eyes flashed lightning, as proud and unbending they stood like the rock which the thunder is rending. The muskets were flashing, the blue swords were gleaming, the helmets were cleft and the red blood was streaming. The heavens grew dark and the thunders were rolling, when in Welwood's dark moorlands the mighty were falling. When the righteous had fallen and the combat had ended, a chariot of fire through the dark cloud descended. The drivers were angels on horses of whiteness, and its burning wheels turned upon axles of brightness. A seraph unfolded its doors bright and shiny, all dazzling like gold of the seventh refining. And the souls that came forth out of great tribulation have mounted the chariot and steeds of salvation. On the arch of the rainbow the chariot is gliding, Through the paths of the thunder the horsemen are riding. Glide swiftly, bright spirits, the prize is before ye, a crown never fading, a kingdom of glory. Thank you very much, Willie Dalglish. Enjoy that, folks. Stay safe.